Well, the time is just gone 8:40 a.m. as we continue with our broadcast on Salam Media this morning, and it's a beautiful day of Jummah. And if you have just joined us, Jummah Mubarak to one and all, and we trust and hope that you are going to have a blessed, a beautiful Jummah filled with the mercy and the blessings of Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. Now we are going to continue now, and now taking a look at India, or at Kashmir, holding its first regional election, and this is since losing autonomy. Now, clearly, that the stakes are high. It's a 90-member legislature which will make laws and approve local government decisions. So, this is a local government election. And we know that there are 9 million registered voters. And these elections obviously will be taking place various rounds, first, second, third rounds as well. And the key issue here at the end of the day is. We've seen Kashmir obviously being under the radar for a very, very long time. And we've seen also at the same time a number of issues playing out. But the bottom line is Kashmir is obviously going through some very, very difficult time, but also addressing a number of issues, and particularly with regard to the economy, the unemployment rate, which is extremely high as well, double the national average as well. And hopefully, people will be able to vote, and more importantly, to make a change. And this is the reason why we are talking this morning with Kashmir based advocate and lecturer in law, Advocate Malik Aamir. Advocate Malik, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome and Jazakallah khairan so much for your time.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. I'm really thankful to your good self and to your good office that you have given me an opportunity to connect with the wider public across the globe about the topic you are currently underway with me.
Yes, Alhamdulillah, we have been covering the issue of Kashmir over a period of time, from time to time as well. And we know October is coming as well. Obviously, when we see people observing Kashmir Black Day right across the entire world. But the key issue here is we want to talk about the elections in a particular. These are regional elections, these are local government elections. And I just want to talk about the major political parties who are contesting the assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir, and also what these parties stand for, what is contained in the manifesto. Advocate.
Okay. Firstly, the importance of the General Assembly elections this time around is having, Legislative Assembly elections is having more importance than earlier it used to be, because for the first time since 2014, it is going to take place in Jammu and Kashmir in three phases. Firstly, it was held just by 3 days back, September 18th, and now 25th and October 1st, and the results will be by October 8th. Very interestingly, there are major political parties, and there are other parties who have recently joined to the politics, and there are other independent members, other independent political personals who have joined the politics, and it's very interesting to get to know what they will lead, what they will, and where they will land the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Since there are major political parties like BJP is one among the BJP is one among the top leading parties who are ruling party at central at Delhi. And the second is here NC, National Conference, that the regional party of Jammu and Kashmir. Likewise, it's PDP, People's Democratic Party is there, Apni Party is here, and some other independent members are there. So far as their manifesto is concerned, they have almost consensus. So far as the manifesto is concerned, they have almost equal manifestos, but there are some major manifestos of each party. Example, if we talk about a national conference, the regional party of Jammu and Kashmir, having deep roots in the politics so far as Jammu and Kashmir region is concerned, they have their 12-point formula in their the manifesto. Like, they want to go for the restoration of Article 370 and Article 35 capital A. Actually, Article 370 dealt with the special states of Jammu and Kashmir, which was abrogated in 2019, August 5. So the National Conference is fighting for it to get it restored. They promised the people of Kashmir that once they get elected, they will fight for it. They will restore it back. They have promised it to do. And one more promise of a national conference is that they will restore Article 35A. The Article 35 actually empowered the state of erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir to designate and to determine its residents, who could its residents be, and other rights of land and jobs. So national conference is willing and is committed to get these states, to get this status back to these people of Jammu and Kashmir. Likewise, they emphasizes on the job policies. They want to create and they have promised to get the job policy enhanced. Once they get to power, within 180 days, they will be giving the job opportunities to unemployment youth. Likewise, they just want to protect the job rights, land rights, so that it's kind of an ensurety or surety to the people of Jammu and Kashmir that their rights will not be their rights will not be encroached, or they will just go by the will and wish of the people. Likewise, they promised that they will be providing 200 units of electricity free of cost. So there are other major points, major important manifesto points there. They have actually 12-point formula. So likewise, they just want to get every political prisoner freed from jails, from prisoners across the country. Whoever is lodged at anywhere in the jail across the country, they want them to get free. Particularly political prisoners who were detained, particularly post abrogation of Article 370. So they are just fighting for this, and they have promised the people of Kashmir that they will make stability back to the region. And particularly, they have also emphasized on one manifesto, that's healthcare system. They will enhance the healthcare system, and they will give some package, and that will enhance the healthcare system or health infrastructure in the region. Likewise, there is another party that's known as a People's Democratic Party, PDP, who is having also some deep roots in the politics of the region. They have promised that they will fight for the resolution of Kashmir. So this is absolutely this is for the first time that PDP is promising the people of Kashmir on record that they will fight for the rest for the resolution of Kashmir dispute. And they have in their manifesto stated that Kashmir is a political issue, and it needs to be addressed politically. So this is very interesting. For the first time since abrogation of Article 370, political parties are just coming in front of people and confessing their manifestos like this. And they have also they have also confessed, or they have also promised, like the prisoners or detainees will be released, and whosoever is detained, so far as the political detainees are concerned, political prisoners are concerned, they have promised the people of Kashmir that they will be released once they come to power. And so far as the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, BJP's manifesto is concerned, they have actually actually made some kind of guidelines in their manifesto. Like, in so far as infrastructure is concerned, they have promised that all the unfinished projects will be finished. Once they come to power, they will be finished as soon as possible. And they have also just promised that every single woman household, the eldest woman household will be given 18,000 rupees annually. And all those and the reduction of power bill, particularly used for irrigation purpose by farmers, they will be reduced by 50%. Okay. And they have also promised that the Jammu and Kashmir will be now the hotspot for tourism, and it will be end to the hotspot being terrorist place. So they have promised some other they have other things in their manifestos, whereby they want to just every single political parties in their manifesto want to attract their attention so that they get their vote bank enhanced. So other parties are as well. Example, Apni party has also promised that they will just free all the political prisoners, all those prisoners detained under controversial laws like the Public Safety Act, UAPA. Okay, so other diligent laws, so that and whosoever is not involved in heinous crimes, they will be freed. So almost when we come to the nexus of these all the parties, or unanimous terms of the political parties, almost everybody is at very at par Every political party is at par of freeing all the political prisoners, apart from the national party, that's BJP, who have not promised like that anybody getting freed from the political prisoner, from the prisoners across the country. So this is right now very interesting. Now people look forward, if they vote any party, if they choose their representatives, whether the representative will fulfill their dreams or not, whether that very political leader will just fulfill the promise they have recently made in their manifestos, in their election rallies. It's very interesting to get to know about that.
Well, certainly, Advocate Malik, and you've obviously provided a very comprehensive picture of the parties and what they stand for and what they want to actually bring into this elections by contesting as political parties. But again, it's all about the people of Jammu and Kashmir.
Sure.
It's about how they look at these political parties, and we know a large section of Kashmiri population is the youth, particularly the youth, because they've got a future. They look forward to a future in the country. Now, and I just want you to understand how are people in Kashmir, particularly the youth, looking at these assembly elections that are taking place. And clearly, they are taking place after a very long time, after 10 years.
Mhm. No, actually, people in general look forward, and particularly youth of Jammu and Kashmir look forward to these elections very closely. They have some hopes, with the hope and aim getting their major and minor issues addressed, from unemployment to drug menace, or from unemployment to drug abuse. So people actually look forward to these kind of elections, because this is for the first time since 2014 that elections are taking place in the region. So it's very interesting again that whether they vote to power any of the representatives, whether those representatives will fulfill their dreams or not, since the youth is frustrated. Youth is involved in anxiety. They have just committed even they have committed even suicides. There are end number of suicides here in Jammu and Kashmir, all because of the unemployment or any other problems. So it's very interesting to get to know whether those manifestos are taking into practice or not, whether the manifestos in their cards or on papers, are those manifestos implemented in practicality or not. It's very interesting. People actually look forward. They are very eager to vote this time around. Otherwise, even if somebody is asked about the same question, for particularly first time voters, there are a number of first time voters in the region who are casting who are about to cast their vote for the first time. They are just desperate. They are very very eager to vote, all because they want their representatives get their issues resolved. And now it's very interesting to see whether those representatives, leaders, who they choose, who they opt via vote. In democracy, everybody is having the vote to choose. So if they choose their leaders, so there might be some hope, there might be some trust. So it's kind of a trust in their leaders, whether the leaders will fulfill their trust, or whether the leaders will fulfill all the aims and wishes of their voters. It's very interesting to see. But this time around, youth particularly look forward to these elections to get their major problems addressed, particularly unemployment, which the unemployment rate is rising from bottom to touching the heights. So it's very interesting. Even educated youth who are desperate to get themselves rolled in any of the public or private sectors, but there is no opportunity there. It's limited job opportunities in the region. So because of the manifestos of different political parties, they have just recently proposed about the employment rate will increase. They will provide job opportunities to the youth, particularly educated ones. So this time around, the people of Jammu and Kashmir are very interested in taking part in the legislative assembly elections. And let's hope for the best, and let's hope all the dreams and wills and all the expectations gets fulfilled by their representatives.
Inshallah, inshallah. I mean, and just very quickly, we are running out of time, Advocate. Just very quickly, as the situation stands right now, under what government setup or rule is Jammu and Kashmir at this point in time?
Actually, the erstwhile state of Jammu and Kashmir, now Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, is under the direct rule of New Delhi. The central rule is prevailing here, and the second longest period of presidential rule in the country since independence. Okay, the last assembly elections were held in the year 2014. J&K has gone under direct central rule 8 times since 1977. An elected government in the union territory in any union territory has limited powers, and the real power vests with the central government. So it's kind of a limited powers are there even if you elect the government in the unitary format of government. This
Well,
is
Jazakallah
what.
khairan so much for that, Advocate Malik, and for taking time out this morning and talking to us right here on Salam Media. We wish you all the best, inshallah, and also
Thank
all
you
the
so
people
much.
of Kashmir. You are in our thoughts, you are in our prayers and du'as as well.
Thank you
Assalamu
so much.
alaikum wa
Thank you
rahmatullahi wa
so much.
barakatuh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Advocate Malik Aamir joining us out of Kashmir. We're going to go for a break. We come back next. We'll be joined Maulana Ibrahim Bam, Jumma Nasiha.